Hello everyone and welcome to my new channel. I'm your host Alas Yonko, and today I've made an important decision to switch my content from gaming to anime. This decision is mostly for me as I couldn't do the full-time gaming and it just wasn't very fun to make videos and edit and do all the fun things that go into making YouTube videos. The point of this channel is to have fun, and I wasn't having fun making the gaming content because I couldn't find a solid path that I wanted to take. I just kept making a hodgepodge of different gaming videos of different games that just really didn't make sense together. So I thought to myself, starting fresh is probably going to be the best way to do this. And with a love for anime, it's pretty clear that what I had to do was switch out of the gaming community. After careful thought, I would like to rebrand as an anime channel only. It's always been a part of my life and has always kept me happy. I hope you guys of my very small Shinobi Alliance, as of the time of this recording, a full 80 subs, and I appreciate every single one of you, that you guys understand and hope to stick with me through this new journey, through the various worlds of anime and everything in them. If you are new, however, welcome, and I'm glad you could join me on this new journey that I've taken part in. If you like anime, I hope to make this channel a one-stop shop for everything a shonen anime watcher will need. If you're getting into new shows, I'll have reviews and everything you need to get into that show. If you like shows such as Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, you should consider subscribing now, as I will be exploring the worlds of these animes. Another big thing about this channel that I want to incorporate is a lot of suggestions from you guys. If you guys want a topic of a video from a certain anime, leave that down in the comments below and let me know. Who knows, you may even be in the video yourself. Well, with all that out of the way, I figured the best way to ease into this new content was to do a top 5. So here's the part you probably clicked on the video about. My top 5 favorite jutsu in Naruto. Please keep in mind that this is my personal opinion, so to avoid, any hate comments on my very first video, please do keep this in mind. Also, I would like to throw in a spoiler warning because I can and I will, because some of these jutsu were used later in the series, and some of them were used in key fights and key points of the series. With all that being said, taking the number 5 spot on our list is Kyoran. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this jutsu, as one is the coolest looking and said to be most powerful jutsu in Naruto. The only problem with this jutsu is that it never really did anything in the entire series. It only made a debut twice, and both times it never did anything spectacular. The two people that Sasuke did use it on were, granted, two of the most broken characters in the show, being Naruto and Itachi. The only reason they both survived is because they both had broken avatar characters, Itachi being the Susanoo, and Naruto's being the nine-tailed cloak. This jutsu is a lightning-styled jutsu created by Sasuke Uchiha. One of the perks of this jutsu is that it doesn't take any chakra to use, at least in theory. To make this jutsu work, a thundercloud has to be above the area in which Sasuke is fighting. The only issue with that is that there's not always a thunderstorm every time you need to whip this jutsu out. To counteract this, Sasuke made his own storm by changing the air current with hot air using his fire style techniques. And after the storm cloud was formed, he then controlled the lightning, dropping it on whoever was unfortunate enough to receive the attack. Moving on to the number 4 spot is Komawei. Komawei is one of my all-time favorite jutsu in the series, used by Obito and Kakashi. This Mangekyo Sharingan ability allowed the left eye, held by Kakashi for most of the series, to teleport an object they see into a pocket dimension in the eye. Kakashi used this to teleport away jutsu or even people if they didn't realize what was happening before it was too late. This was shown when Kakashi ripped off Deidara's arm when they were fighting. The right eye, in my opinion, is what makes this jutsu so special to me and so fun to watch. It allows the user to teleport themselves into that said pocket dimension. Now, on paper, this doesn't seem all that cool, but the way it is applied and the way Obito uses it is so incredible and so fun to watch. He would teleport certain parts of his body, and it made it seem like he was slipping through matter at will. He could also teleport to any random location he wanted to that he saw fit. Obito could also store things in this pocket dimension and teleport in and grab them and teleport back out with them. He did this a lot with shuriken and other ninja tools that he may need in a fight. Cracking our top 3 at the bronze medal, we have Amaterasu, another Mangekyo Sharingan ability, but this time held by the Uchiha brothers and Sasuke and Itachi. This jutsu allowed the brothers to spawn a black flame that could not be extinguished by any means until the user stopped it or the flames completely consumed their target. I like this jutsu so much on paper, but it's one of those techniques that never really did anything in the show, and that kind of just ruined it for me. This jutsu would definitely be way higher up if it did do more in the series. It's one of my favorite fire style techniques, and it's just in the same boat as Kyoran. It's so overpowered and broken that it really never did anything in the series. Everyone knows Amaterasu, and it's one of the coolest jutsus in the entire series, and it just has to be on this list. Cracking our top 2 is the Renagon abilities, more specifically the Diva Path abilities. We all know how broken the Renagon really is, so I decided to narrow it down to just the Diva Path for this video. The main ability of this jutsu was to control attractive and repelling forms of gravity. Pain used this jutsu to literally wipe the hidden leaf off the face of the planet with Shibaku Tensei. This jutsu is so destructive, and it made one of the coolest and most satisfying sounds in all of anime when it was used. The Renagon may be broken, but this is definitely one of the coolest abilities that a person would get using the ability. And taking the number 1 spot is the Flying Raijin, or better known, the Flying Thunder God technique. Come on, with a name like Flying Thunder God technique, it has to be one of the coolest jutsu in the whole anime, right? This jutsu was invented by the second Hokage as a form of faster teleportation than the body flicker technique. It was then taken and perfected by the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze. I love this jutsu and how it was used and allowed Minato to teleport anywhere he marked, making him the fastest character in the world of Naruto. The only people that would pass him would be his actual son, Naruto. I love the basic premise. I love everything about this jutsu, how he would throw the shuriken out and could teleport instantly to that kunai and everything. It's just such a good jutsu. Well, what did you guys think? Do you agree with my list? Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite jutsu in the series was. Also, let me know what video I should cover next. What anime should we travel to next? Until then, consider subscribing and joining the Grand Fleet. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching.